Hello students, today's topic is private company versus public company, a comparison between the two. So we will see the comparison. So private company is basically a company which is constituted by the members who are private individuals, and those are not any state government or central government. Whereas a public company is a company in which there are many members. So we will see the differences one by one under different points. So first thing is number of members. So in private company minimum there are two numbers and maximum there may be 50 members. Again in case of public company minimum number is 7 and maximum there is no limit. The number of directors is required in private company at a minimum 2, and in case of public company minimum 3 directors are needed. A private company cannot invite public directly to buy its shares or debentures, but a public company can invite public directly. And a private company can commence a business immediately after incorporation, and a public company cannot commence a business after incorporation unless certificate of incorporation and certificate of commencement both are obtained. Again, a private company need not issue any prospectus because it is not inviting any public, and in case of public company it is compulsory to issue a prospectus or a statement in lieu of prospectus. Again, allotment of shares. A private company can allot shares without raising the minimum subscription. Its shares are not freely transferable, and a public companies cannot uh, allot shares without receiving the minimum subscription. Its shares are freely transferable. Again, in case a private company need not any organize any statutory meeting and filing a statutory report, but a public company is needed to hold a statutory meeting and must file a statutory report with the government. And the minimum paid up capital of a private company must be 1 lakh, and in case of public company it must be 5 lakh. A private company need not keep an index of members, and a public company must keep an index of members, and number of members exceeds if the number of members exceeds 50. Again, use of the word limited. A company can only private company can only use the word private limited, and a public company can only use the word limited after its name. Again, retirement of directors by rotation is not necessary in a private company, but retirement of at least 1/3 of the directors by rotation is necessary in public company. So these were the differences. Now we will see the privileges of a private company over a public company. So number of members, a private company can be formed with only 2 members, whereas at least 7 members are needed to form a public company. A private company can have 2 directors and start the company, but a public company must have at least 3 directors. There is no need for a private company to keep index of members, but a public company must keep index. And exemptions from granting loans, a private company can provide loan to its director without prior permission of the government, whereas public company must take permission of government before giving loan to its directors. This is in order to protect the interest of shareholders and investors. Again, exemption from a statutory meeting is there, and exemption of directors is also there. That there are no restriction on the numbers, appointment, and remuneration of directors of a private company, whereas there are many restrictions on the appointment, number, and remuneration of directors of public company. And prospectus issuing is also exempted for a private company, and exemption from certificate to commencement of business is also not needed for a private company. So these are the privileges which are enjoyed by a private company over public company. So this is the last topic of that part. We will start the next topic next period. Thank you very much.